Okay, welcome to Math Lesson 3. For this lesson, you will need to have downloaded Lesson 3. You will also need a simple calculator, works just fine. You will also need your conversion sheet. And for this one, we're going to be focusing for the majority of this on the flow velocity area. So it's right in the middle of the right-hand column on the conversion sheet. Okay. Okay, so the first question reads, 1 gallon per minute is how many gallons per day? Okay, so 1 gallon per minute is how many gallons per day? We know there are 60 minutes per hour, and we know there are 24 hours per day. So if we multiply 60 times 24, we'll get 1,440. So we cancel. That leaves us with how many minutes in a day. But if we do 1 gallon per minute, so 1 gallon per minute times the number of minutes in a day gives me 1,440 gallons per day. Pretty simple first question. Try to remember that number. You'll see it again. Okay, second question. The second question says, how many gallons are contained in a swimming pool that is 80 feet by 20 feet by 12 feet? So we understand the volume of a rectangle, right, which is what a swimming pool is. This swimming pool happens to be 80 feet by 20 feet by 12 feet deep. Okay, so we can do the volume, and this will get us, we want to know how many gallons. Okay, so we're going to multiply 80 feet times 20 feet times 12 feet, and that will give us cubic feet, but we want gallons. We're going to convert that by multiplying this by 7.48 gallons per cubic feet. Okay, so when I do this, my feet will cancel, and it'll leave me with gallons. So if I do the math, 80 times 20 times 12 times 7.48, my answer is 143.6 gallons, 143.6 gallons. There's my answer. Okay, so let's remember, in this case, it's 143.6 gallons. And I'm going to erase this because we're going to build on this for the next question. So the next question asks, the swimming pool in question number 2 needs to be drained, cleaned, and filled. If the pipe that fills the pool flows at 5 gallons per minute, how long will it take to fill the pool? Well, I take the volume, which happens to be 143.6 gallons, and I divide that by 5 gallons per minute. My gallons will cancel, leave me with minutes. That will tell me how many minutes. So if I do the math on that, I come out to 28.72 minutes. Now, we don't know. If I ask you, how long will that take me to do? I don't say, oh, about 29 minutes. I will normally say a half an hour. So if we convert this to gallons, if we convert this to hours, this would be about a half an hour, right? Okay. So that's how many minutes and how many hours. Okay, we're going to do another question here, which is question 4. Find the total flow rate of a pump in million gallons given a flow rate of 1,800 gallons per minute for a period of 36 hours. I have 1,800 gallons per minute, and it's going to flow for 60 hours. So I have to make sure that I'm converting my minutes to hours to get it all on the same level. So that many minutes per minute times the number of minutes in an hour, 60 minutes per hour, times the 36 hours that it has run. So 36 hours. Okay, so what happens is my minutes cancel, my hours cancel, and this will give me gallons, right? Okay, so if I do the math, 1,800 times 60 times 36, that will give me 3,888,000 gallons. But the question asked me million gallons. So in order to divide this by a million, an easy way to do that is to move the decimal point 6 places. So we imagine if there is no decimal point, it's always at the end. To make it a million, because there are 6 zeros in a million, I'm going to move it 6 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have 3.8, or maybe if we round off it would be 3.9 million gallons expressed as mg. So my answer would be 3.9 million gallons. Okay, end of the first half.